Alright YouTube, real quick is a quick and dirty how to change your oil on a Yamaha Rhino. This happens to be a 2006 Yamaha Rhino 660 plain old edition. To start with, you need 2.11 quart of fresh oil. I happen to have Valvoline ATV oil, and my 1 quart is going to be from Honda motorcycle oil. Your filter you're going to need, up to your choice, is a Wix 51358 or a K&N 303. To start with, you're going to need a drain pan. You're going to need to remove both your seats and the center cover so that you can get inside. Oil filter is here. Your filler plug / check is there. Underneath here, this is the center. I'm looking from the right toward the driver's side. Where that bit of oil is running out is a 17mm drain bolt. That's where you drain the oil out. Alright, to do this project, you're going to need your drain pan, which is under there to catch the used Tyrannosaurus. You're going to need a 17mm socket to loosen and tighten your oil filter plug, or your oil plug. You might want to bring a little scrub brush, because underneath there, in the case of you running through bits of, mud, let's just say that, you're going to want to clean that drain bolt off because it gets nasty. You're going to want you a pair of channel locks or a strap wrench if you can find one that fits your filter. You're going to need probably about 1 or 2 rolls of paper towels, because on this specific model, the oil filter is on top of the engine and transmission. When you pull the oil filter off, it all runs everywhere, makes a huge mess. So keep that in consideration. If you're lucky, you buy the relocate kit where it puts it down like a normal oil filter. You unscrew it from the bottom and you don't make a mess. Real quick, going over some things while that oil is draining from the machine, as I pictured before. Oil. ATV oil, specifically marked, or motorcycle oil, specifically marked. Even better, get what the dealer says to get. So if it's Yamaha oil, it costs like $1 more. Come on, you're saving yourself an engine. The big thing is, I can even read it off of the back of the Honda bottle. It is, unlike automotive oil, motorcycle oil must lubricate both the engine and transmission. The additional shearing action of the gearbox, wet clutch, may result in premature viscosity breakdown if motorcycle oil is not used. Higher operating temperatures accelerate oil oxidation. High rev limits place greater stress on oil. Basically what it is your regular automotive oil made for today's automobile has more slip in it. It's called friction modifiers. It's what's the energy conserving on the back of the bottle. With these and motorcycles, you have a wet clutch. The clutch is submerged in oil. It keeps it cool. Problem with friction modifiers is they make it slip a little bit more. It wears it out faster. Therefore, you have more clutch material floating around in the oil. Clog your filter up faster, or in the case of a lot of times, it starts wearing things out. You start getting a little tick in the top end, or a little knock in the bottom end, or, gear train noise. So, do yourself a favor, get what they say to get. Let's see what else. Another thing you can do, I didn't show you, but my hand's a little oily still. When you go to remove your drain bolt, don't wear gloves like a baby. If you don't live in California, you're not going to get cancer from this stuff. You live in California, you're going to get cancer from the gloves anyway. Let the oil run on your hand where you can look at it, or at least on a white cloth or plastic where you can look at it. And if you don't wait until the last minute to change your oil where it's dark like this tire, it's still going to be pretty brown. You'll still be able to see in it. Let it run across your hand and look for metal. Just little shinies, anything like that. Give you a good idea how your engine's performing, how it's doing. If it's happy, or if it's starting to wear out. As this machine happens to have, let me see. I think I'm at, I don't remember how many miles I'm at. Not at that high mileage, but 819 miles. Last time I changed the oil, I was in the 700s. Some people say you're supposed to change it more often, but mine, I'm not running up and down hills. I'm not in the desert. Most of what I do is flatland distances, you know, a few miles at a time. So it's not under all that much work. Do yourself a favor, use the appropriate oil, keep an eye on things. Alright, oil's finished draining from under the vehicle. I didn't say it before, I'll say it now. I did run the vehicle for a good while where it got warm, where all the oil's, you know, then running out. Put my drain plug back underneath, 17mm. Turn it by hand until it's snug. Some of these things have a copper washer, some don't. Mine happens to have a copper washer. I replaced it last time. It still has give in it. I'm replacing it every other time. It's your opinion. If you want to write some stupid comment in the bottom about how you're supposed to change it every time, I'm going to tell you where to go and how to get there. Otherwise, turn it until it is snug by hand. Get your wrench, 1/8 of a turn. That's it. Don't go no more. If you want to be specific and break the torque wrench out, that's on you. More power to you. I'm just telling you so you don't strip out the aluminum threads and so you don't leave a trail of oil down the rail. Now, we're going to take our funnel and we're going to try and shove it underneath that oil filter there. Or I have heard some people say take aluminum foil and make a bed underneath there. Take our oil filter off, let the mess run out, clean the mess up because it's going to be everywhere. Down here in the bottom of this pan, that's going to be full of oil. This, full of oil. Your letters, they're going to be oily. You're going to look at your elbow. How'd that get there? Yep, there's oil there too. I'm going to let that run out. Change our filter. My new filter here. Pull this out of here. The O-ring, I'm going to lubricate with a little bit of fresh oil just to get it, you know, nice. Spin it on there by hand. I'm going to make sure I use a clean hand, no oil residue, to where I can get a good grip on it. Get it as tight as I can by hand. That's it. Don't use the strap wrench. You'll never get it off. You'll have to pry it off with a screwdriver when you go to change it next time. After we do that, we are going to go remove our drain plug, or our fill plug right there. Stick yonder funnel in there. Pour in 2.11 quart. If you don't know 0.1 quart is, you can look on the side of the bottle. It'll tell you, or you can do the math and see I have 800 milliliters of oil. What's 0.1 of 800 milliliters? That's a tenth. So you're going to take 80 milliliters out of there, or almost 10. Honestly, I just do 100 milliliters. It's, you know, it's going to burn off in the long run anyway. But basically that's it. I don't have to show you how to pour oil into a funnel. I don't need to show you how to unscrew that or screw a new one back on. Giving you the basics, the quick, the dirty, the rundown. Hope you enjoy my video. Hope your rhino runs as good as mine does. Give me a thumbs up. Have a nice day.